Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eugene Brewer Fieldhouse here at Somerville High School. For tonight's game, as your Somerville Highlanders face off against non-opponent Concord-Carlisle Patriots. Somerville needs to win insurance sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Please give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans during tonight's game. Up to a year part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive, they result in being told to leave and be banned from local sporting events. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Patriots. Number 5, Dave Eisenberg. Number 10, Cole Riley. Number 11, Paige Turner. Number 20, Billy Walsh. And number 23, Miller Gurley. Now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 1, Kamari Curlo. Number 12, Nora Josh. Number 21, Regan Antonelli. Number 22, Eva. And number 24, Bertusha Morales. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able to remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
To Somerville Highlander girls basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jack Conley, and tonight the Highlanders welcome in non-league opponent out of the Dual Valley Conference, the Concord-Carlisle Patriots. The Patriots coming in from Division I to play Division II Somerville today. They come in 1-1 off of a loss to Bedford at home, 52-35. Highlanders 3-0 on the season. Jack undefeated in their first 3 GBL games, coming off an 8-point win at Malden. Ava Martin continues her stellar beginning to the season with a double-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds at Malden, and they're going to need everything she can bring tonight against the Patriots.
And Todd, let me tell you, because Ricardo was smart enough to coach these kids, get these sophomores into the game and bring a Division I opponent, it's a true test. It's going to be a real challenge for these young'uns and those 3 sophomores who've really stood out for themselves to stand out. You have a tried and true dual county league team tonight. Several of these players got a lot of action in the JV game because they lost everybody last year, so this will be a true test for the Highlander ladies tonight, Todd.
No doubt about that. Concord-Carlisle coming up, being the number 38 seed in Division I, and an upset elimination round victory at Durfee. And we are underway as the Highlanders have possession. Antonelli immediately double teamed in the corner. You see the tenaciousness of this attacking, trapping defense of the Patriots as Antonelli turns that ball over. Now back the other direction, the Patriots have it as O'Reilly gives it off at the top to DePerna. DePerna out to the right wing, back to O'Reilly. She'll give that one off to Barry. As Barry now drives the lane left-handed, puts up the runner, and it's good. Nice drive of the lane there by Barry, and she's able to bury it.
A lot of good spacing now for the Concord-Carlisle team. They open the floor, easy lane down the middle, nice way up off the glass and in.
As Antonelli now has it for the Highlanders, over to Morellis. Morellis looking to get in there with a bounce pass, but Martin's going to get called for the 3-second violation. As Ava trying to get position underneath. Highlanders' first 2 possessions, 2 turnovers right off the bat here, Jack.
And the officials here, we got 2 very experienced officials here. Andy Pulley is a local guy who's been in the league for quite a while.
As Eisenberg puts that one up from the top of the key, short, front rim, rebounded by Cargo. As Gamache brings it up floor, out to Antonelli in the corner, quickly out away from that trap. Gamache, though, gets to the interior, loses control, taken away by Eisenberg. Another turnover for the Highlanders. 3-pointer put up from the left wing, no good. Morellis knocks around the rebound. Cargo grabs it, but it's on the inline. Ball will stay with the Patriots as Finley Walsh tried that 3-pointer from the left wing for the Patriots. She will inbounds now. Defended by Cargo. As Antonelli tries to get in there, last to touch it was O'Reilly. As Antonelli and O'Reilly both reaching for that ball. Nice job by Antonelli to slide in there and get a touch on that inbounds.
And what the big watch for the Highlanders is to keep the turnover count real down, because the problem they ran into several years ago was too many turnovers, more turnovers than points. It's going to be a true test, and I said earlier, with Concord-Carlisle putting that pressure on.
Highlanders need to watch the corners. This team will trap very quickly if they get into situations against the sidelines. Morellis out to Gamache on the left wing, back to Morellis. Morellis over to Amari Cargo, and Cargo puts it down on the floor. O'Reilly too tight in there, picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. Team's first as well here in the first quarter.
Concord-Carlisle foul number 10, Nicole O'Reilly. First personal, first team foul.
Cargo will inbounds. As that came off of O'Reilly, ricocheted off of her and able to be taken away by Barry. Now kicked out, DePerna I should say, by DePerna. There's Finley Walsh, and she puts that one home. That was a 2-pointer. She was just inside the arc. Patriots with a 4-0 lead. Highlanders still looking to get their first opportunity at the basket. As Cargo trapped in that corner, and a timeout is going to be taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme. And you see the Highlanders struggling with that pressure defense of the Patriots. They're not pressuring full court. They're allowing just cursory pressure coming up the floor, but in the half court and specifically in the corners, they are going after the Highlanders.
And Todd, what they're also doing, it looks like it's a 1-3-1 where they're going to be very comfortable with the Highlanders trying to take a 3-point shot. But it's going to be very difficult to penetrate with a Concord-Carlisle defender inside the box and 2 just outside. Anybody coming inside is going to have their hands full. So we're going to see just how well the Highlanders can work against this kind of pressure. As you said, it's not full court. They're daring to come out and take that 3-point shot, because the percentages in high school aren't terrific. Concord-Carlisle is going to be satisfied. We'll put the pressure defense on. We'll let them take the outside shot. Let's see if they can make a couple. So far, they haven't had much of a chance. So here we go.
Talking to the 2 head coaches before the game, David Cohen for the Patriots, Ricardo Bonhomme for the Highlanders. Very, very different in terms of the knowledge of the other team. Head coach Ricardo Bonhomme, no real film out there on these young players for Concord-Carlisle. And because of us, Jack, there's lots of film on Somerville. Coach Cohen actually recognized my voice, as a matter of fact. So you know he's been checking out the scouting tape. He probably should hit mute next time when he's doing that. That might help his ears out. However, 5:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders still looking for their first shot, much less their first point. As Gamache gets it over, Ava Martin now, as she comes out from the interior. Morellis out to the wing. Gamache, her shot up, no good. There's Ava Martin fighting underneath for the rebound, and Antonelli ends up with it, puts up the shot, no good. Antonelli gets the board again, and Morellis will get the pass from Antonelli, and she snuck it out the back door there. Now Gamache, defended by Finley, driving in, and they turn it over yet again. As Finley Walsh at the top of that 1-3-1 zone that they're using was able to get a hand on that ball and knock it free. Yet another turnover for the Highlanders, trailing 4-0. As Barry will bring this one up for the Patriots. Barry picks up the screen from Eisenberg. She'll roll right down. Good pick and roll there. Defended well by Ava Martin, though. And the foul on the rebound is going to go against Amari Cargo. First personal on Amari. First on the team here in the first quarter. 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders still trailing 4-0. As they get that one in, as DePina has it. DePina from the right wing, defended by Martin. Martin all over her there. Reach in there by Gamache, and it might cause a turnover, and it does, as O'Reilly unable to control that ball and got a foot over the line.
A little turnabout is fair play for the Highlanders, Todd, because they put a little pressure on Concord-Carlisle on the sideline. Nice move to keep it over close there. Sideline acts another defender. Turnover, Highlander ball.
As Martin gets it from Gamache. Runs down into that zone. Now Gamache gets by Finley Walsh. Pass down, looking for Antonelli. O'Reilly, nice job. Active hands in the passing lane. Knocks that one out of bounds.
There, as I mentioned earlier, we've got 3 people in the middle underneath. It's going to be tough to thread that ball. There was a good attempt. Just a little bit too slow getting inside, but still Highlander ball.
2 words. Bounce, pass. Bounce,
Amen.
pass. As Cargo looks to get in, there's a bounce pass. Unable to be handled, though, as Finley Walsh comes away with it. Walsh gives that one off to Eisenberg. Eisenberg to Barry. And Barry's going to get called for the travel there. Took the extra step as she was trying to make the pass out to the top of the key to Finley Walsh. 4:17 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders trailing 4-0. Highlanders have got to figure out a way to get through this zone, this 1-3 trapping matchup zone. 1-3-1 as Gamache over to Antonelli. Here comes the trap to the corner. Somebody's open. Her name's Ava Martin. She puts it up. It's no good.
Great look, Todd. Ava might have used the backboard to make that work.
Thinking the same thing myself as Barry drives in, uncontested, as 2 Highlander defenders followed the passer, not the passee, and Barry gets her second 2 points. Martin in the interior puts that one up. Highlanders have 2 points as Ava Martin gets on the board. 6-2 is the Patriots' lead.
And that's the key to get inside. Maybe that quick pass to the foul line. Ava's good enough to take the shot or drive inside. Get the ball, a bounce pass into the foul line. We'll have a better chance at it, Todd.
Another drive there by Barry. Ava Martin made her adjust the shot. Patriots came away with the rebound. O'Reilly, quick release there, follows her own shot, misses both of them. Tough luck there. Highlanders looking to run the open floor. Patriots back defensively as Gamache. Pat throws that one away to Barry. Now Finley Walsh is out in the open floor, and there's no Highlanders near her as she puts home the rebound.
Finley Walsh played a couple of periods of that TV game, Todd, and she did very much as she did there. Broke in untouched on 3 or 4 occasions in that game in the same type of play.
Gamache looking for help there, gets it from Antonelli. Cargo, entry pass down to Martin. Martin double team now. Picked up her dribble, gave it off to Cargo. Cargo, baseline drive, nice touch there by Amari Cargo as she put that one home over the defense. Highlanders trailing 8-4, 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. Eisenberg with it. Gives it off to O'Reilly. Ava Martin was there to adjust that shot. And then O'Reilly tried the putback and missed that one. Nice pass out to Antonelli as she'll go up against Eisenberg, who was up defensively very, very well there and was able to stop that shot. Concord-Carlisle knows the Highlanders like to leak out on the run, and they are back defensively. O'Reilly, the runner there, no good. And Ava Martin not feeling well.
Tatia Morellis let somebody slip behind her for an uncontested layup. for the Patriots, Todd.
Ava Martin walking around does not look like she's feeling very well out there on the floor. That would be a heck of a loss for the Highlanders if she is out.
First person for the second team.
Tertisha Morales also will head to the bench. Foul was called against Walsh. Highlanders will inbounds at midcourt, trailing by 6, 10-4. As Gamache inside to Miriam Ramadan. Now out to Antonelli. Antonelli able to get away from the double team, gives it to Gamache. There's a three-pointer. It's open, and it hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's how they can get them out of that 1-3-1, if they can hit that three-pointer.
And I said they'll let them take it. Gamache let them do it, and away she went.
As Barry passes that one off to Hooven, her first time in the game. Hooven's pass stolen away by Gamache. Gamache fouled there by Barry. Probably a good foul by Barry, as it looked like Gamache was going to be able to turn that corner with her speed and drive to the bucket.
And the speed and quickness could be the answer here, because when they set up and have that pressure under the basket top, pretty difficult to break inside. But if they can play a little bit up-tempo and run against this team, now you may force some 2-on-1s or some 2-on-2s, give you a better chance of getting inside.
Gamache from three. Nothing but the bottom for Nora as she hits 2 straight threes, and the Highlanders have tied this up at 10. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Finley Walsh gets it in the near corner. Now Hooven with it. Defended by Ramadan. Down to the far corner, that's O'Reilly, and she carried that ball as she was defended there by Fiona Rickson. Highlanders force the turnover and have the opportunity on this possession to take the lead, Jack.
This is great to see, because they're turning the tables a little bit on Concord-Carlisle by putting a little extra pressure on. And I think Concord-Carlisle girls aren't used to getting that pressure.
Ava Martin back into the game for the Highlanders. Love seeing that. She's been their main weapon for these first 3 games of the year. Interior pass to Ramadan at the foul line. Out to Antonelli. She'll look for a 3. No good. Barry picks up the rebound. She's off to the races, but Antonelli's going to poke that ball away and out of bounds. Nice, quick hands there by Regan Antonelli.
Very good hands, Antonelli. She just reached, made sure there was plenty of space between she and the player to make sure there was no contact, ball out of bounds. Now they can defend.
O'Reilly looking to inbounds. Gets it to Barry. She dribbled there. She needs to get rid of it, but instead Ramadan's going to get called for the bump. As Ramadan picks up her first, team's second of the first quarter. 32 seconds remaining in the quarter. There's Nicole O'Reilly looking to inbounds, gets it down to Barry. Barry inside to Hooven, defended by Antonelli. Double team arrived with Ava Martin. She was able to knock that ball away. Came off of Hooven's hands, out of bounds.
Good move by Antonelli, hands up, straight up defense. No chance for foul.
26.3 remaining here in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here as we near the end of this quarter. Got to talk about what's going on in boys basketball as well. Highlanders boys team coming off a huge victory, a comeback victory. They trailed by 6 points with 7 minutes to go at Framingham, and they were able to come back and win that game against Framingham. A couple huge three-pointers at the end of that game put in by Jacob Underwood-Roche. Julian Goodrich led scorers along with Danny Schmidt with 12 points, and Carlins Lennis as well got 11 points for the Highlanders in that 1-point victory over Framingham. They are tuning up for the DeSimone tournament as they will be taking part in that. That's the next time you're going to see the boys here on Somerville Ed TV. Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano will have game 1 of that for the Highlanders at 1:30 on the 29th. 1:30 on the 29th of December. So that will be 1:30 next Monday in the afternoon. Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano, DeSimone Holiday Tournament from Broome Fieldhouse here. It's going to be a great opportunity to see the Highlanders playing here on Somerville TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash your buttons. As the Highlanders begin this possession with 26 seconds left, shot clock is off. Ava Martin picked up the dribble. Carrigo now as the Highlanders look for their first lead. Gamache drives in, kisses it off of the glass, and Gamache has brought the Highlanders into the lead, 12-10. 8 seconds remaining. Barry gets it off to O'Reilly at the right wing. She'll drive the paint, kicks that one off. The Patriots lost track of the clock and were not able to get a shot off, Jack. The Highlanders trailed by 6 points in that quarter and came back running off 7 straight points to take the 12-10 lead.
And as I said earlier, the Patriots were all saying, all right, take your 3-point shots. And what did Nora Gamache do? She took those 3-point shots and scored 8 points in less than 2 minutes. Great. You dared me, I did, and did so. So here we are now with a 2-point lead. Very exciting game. One notice I hear that the Highlanders right now are looking at 8 turnovers in that first period to 4, I counted unofficially, for the Patriots. So again, turnovers could be a key difference in this game, Todd, because every shot you don't take, when you give the other team, is a problem for you. So let's see if we can handle the ball a bit better. I like the fact that Ava Martin is at the free throw line looking to get the ball, to either try and penetrate or take that little 12 to 15 footer, which is open against this type of defense. When that middle defender crashes down to stop the penetration, Ava might be open for either a quick shot or a drive to the basket. Let's see how it unfolds in this period.
No doubt about that, as the Highlanders came out not really knowing what Concord-Carlisle would throw at them. And I think they were a little surprised by that pressure that they found, but they were able to adjust and come back and lead entering the second quarter. As Barry gets that one off to Walsh. Walsh from the left wing, no good. Gamache tries to run out with that, but instead they're unable to control as Barry gives it to Eisenberg. Her shot, no good. And Ramadan comes away with it. As Eisenberg unable to hit the 5-footer from the baseline. Gamache now double teamed across midcourt. And the foul right there. Not a foul that the Patriots want to give. As I believe, let's see here, that's going to go against Finley Walsh.
Yep.
That's second on Walsh. First on the team here in the second quarter. As Gamache gets the inbounds down to Antonelli in the corner. She tries to split the defenders. She does. Down to Gamache now in the corner. As she looks to go baseline, but Tapina able to knock that ball away.
Concord-Carlisle does do a very good job of using the boundaries as another defender, trapping in the corners or at midcourt to make it difficult for the Highlanders to advance the ball. The bounce passes or a quick jump pass to another teammate is usually the way to beat that and to bring the ball up the middle.
Gamache looking for somebody, finds Cargo in the corner. She gets boxed in there. Foul is going to be called. Let's see who it goes against. It's going to go against Mari as she took the offhand to try to make some space, I think, for that pass. Second personal on Amari Cargo. First on the team here in the second quarter, 7:21 remaining in the first half. Highlanders with the 2-point lead as Barry runs the point for the Patriots. Down to the corner, that's Walsh, back to Barry. Barry looks for the entry pass to Eisenberg, knocked away by Antonelli, but Pina ends up with it. Now driven in by Barry, and Barry, nice baseline drive there as she puts that one home.
Ava Martin made a little miscue by not closing off the baseline, allowing her to make that move inside. Not easy layup, Todd.
As Martin double team, gets it back to Gamache. Gamache inside to Ramadan. Ramadan looks for the basket. She makes it as she fumbled the ball originally, but Miriam able to settle it, put it up, and put it home.
Again, penetrating in through the middle is working for the Highlanders.
Walsh looks for the entry pass to O'Reilly, and Martin able to knock that one out of bounds. Ava Martin just so good with her positioning, able to get the hand in there and knock the ball away.
Quick hand-eye coordination. She's right there where the ball is and made it a point not to contact the player to cause a foul.
As Cargo goes to the bench, Morellis comes in for her. Tapina with the inbound to Eisenberg. Working against Martin. Nice job there by Eisenberg as her up and under was able to get the contact, and that will be a foul on Ava Martin. And she picks up her first.
So foul number 22, Eva Martin.
Team second here in the second quarter. Eisenberg at the line for 2. She puts home the first one. Eisenberg can tie it with this one. Short rim, just grazed it. Martin gets the rebound. Now Gamache. Antonelli's been brought out as well to help run the point also. She stutter steps right by the screen. Beautiful roll to the basket. Great pick and roll by the Highlanders as Ava Martin
There's your
finishes.
bounce pass, Todd, right inside.
You're right.
Ava Martin off the glass and in.
As Barry drives that one in. No good. Ava Martin there for the rebound. Highlanders have the three-point lead, looking to extend as Gamache looks to run the floor, but Barry takes it away. She tried to pass that one out to Miriam Ramadan. Jump ball is going to be the call. Alternating possession will stay with the Highlanders. As Ramadan will inbounds here for the Highlanders. Gets it to Ava Martin in the corner, out to Gamache, left wing, or right wing, I should say. Now left wing, that's Antonelli as they work it around. Morellis skip past to Gamache. Drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Looking for contact was Nora as well. Got a little bit, but got no whistle. Now Eisenberg looking to run the floor. Good job by Morellis as she filled up that passing lane and knocked that ball away.
Quick acceleration down the lane, reached out, knocked the ball out of bounds, prevented the layup. Very good defense, Todd.
DePerna will inbounds this one as Walsh heads out. Annie Beal comes on for the Patriots. As DePerna gets it out to O'Reilly. Now Eisenberg off of screens. Gets it to DePerna, who saves it from going out of bounds. Once again, Barry working through traffic. Puts that one up, no good. Very good at driving, but the Highlanders have stopped her from that final portion of her drive and made her alter to shorter shots, and she's not seeming to hit those right now. As Miriam Ramadan looks for Ava Martin, knocked out by Eisenberg. Highlanders maintain possession, leading by 3, 5:02 remaining in the half.
And that quick double team by the Patriots, upsetting the Highlanders a little bit. A quick bounce pass or a bounce back out, back into the middle. Will help break that up.
Antonelli at the left wing. She'll drive this, kick it off to Ava Martin. Nice pass from Regan Antonelli, and Ava Martin knows what to do with it.
You must have heard us talking about that bounce pass, Todd.
Penetrate, dish, and make sure you bounce it. As Beal has it now. Defended by Morellis, given up to DePerna. Shot put up by Barry, top of the key, three-pointer, no good. Good job by Morellis with good positioning for the rebound. Highlanders lead by 4:30, I should say, remaining in the half. As Gamache drives in, kicks it to Antonelli, back to Martin for the three. Ava's three is up, no good. There's Antonelli as she puts up the shot and will go to the line for the and one.
Perfect positioning by Regan Antonelli. She was right where she should be on the miss. She was right there, positioned herself. Little up fake, went up, got fouled, falling in. She's at the line for a shot.
Foul went against Eisenberg. That'll be her first. Team second here in the second quarter as Miriam Ramadan heads off. Amari Cargo back out on the floor for the Highlanders. Antonelli at the line for the and one completion and cannot complete it. Missed free throw. Barry to DePerna. DePerna going to be called for the travel. Takes that stutter step as she began her drive.
What's a little unusual, Todd, the Concord-Carlisle players have dropped back under the offensive basket, allowing the Highlanders almost every rebound. They're so attentive on putting some pressure on defensively, they're not offensively rebounding.
Again, watching the film, they saw the Highlanders love to break out early. As Gamache tries to get that away from O'Reilly after she stole it. Beal's three from the left wing, and that's good for three. 4-point lead for the Highlanders after Annie Beal's three. As Gamache now, with O'Reilly working against her. Beal comes up to help, Eisenberg as well. Comes away from Gamache, battled for between Barry and Morellis as Barry ties it up with Morellis. Alternating possession goes to the Patriots.
Good hustle by Morellis. She was on the floor going after the ball and kept the Patriots from getting a 2-on-1 breakaway.
Barry now picks up the screen from Eisenberg. Picks up her dribble, tries the interior pass, knocked away by Morellis to O'Reilly. There's Morellis as Gertisha cuts in and steals it away.
She moved from both sides of the lane very quickly in order to pick that pass off, Scott.
Now Cargo in the from the right wing, bounce pass entry. Eisenberg anticipated it, stole it away, but O'Reilly loses her dribble there as Gamache takes it away. Highlanders 3-on-2. Ava Martin goes up, and she's fouled by Barry. That will be Barry's second foul. 2:53 remaining in the first half. Barry picks up her second foul, third team foul here in the second quarter, I should say. Timeout taken by the Patriots. 2:53 remaining here in the first half. Jack, the Highlanders came out, kind of got punched in the face a little bit with that pressure defense, especially in the corners. But once they adjusted to it, once they got a little bit used to it, and they started working the ball to the interior, the bounce pass, the pass to the foul line, and hitting those outside shots, they've loosened up that defense.
And just on that last play, they had the classic 3-on-2 situation. Ava got the ball going down the lane, was able to go up off the glass. It was a perfect way to run the 3-on-2. The Highlanders have done a very good job rebounding on the offensive end when the Patriots are attacking the basket. For some reason, I said earlier, the Patriots have shied away from the offensive rebounds, and we've seen both Reagan Antonelli, Ava Martin, and Leticia Morales rebound extensively. So that should be in the Highlanders' favor. They minimize the turnovers and rebound the way they have. The Highlanders should be in good position to stay point for point with the Patriots right now.
Islanders, of course, in those first three games, able to use the fast break, specifically the Lynn English game and the Chelsea game, able to use the fast break to their advantage, leaking players out early, Gamache and Antonelli. And I think Concord-Carlisle responding to that is sending defenders back, but that's leaving them short underneath the basket, as you point out, and the Highlanders taking advantage defensively with rebounding. Ava Martin will be at the line shooting 2 for the Highlanders, leading by 4 here with 2:53 remaining in the first half. First free throw by Martin is up, and it's good. Five-point lead now for the Highlanders. Second free throw by Martin. That one's good. Such a smooth stroke.
Great form, and the key to most high school, college games are rebounds and free throws. And Ava has a very nice touch on the line. Let's see if she can maintain it for the rest of the game.
Highlanders with a 6-point lead, 2:40 remaining in the half. As Barry gets it underneath, cannot put it home though.
Again, Todd, the Concord-Carlisle rebounders will be on the foul line, allowing the Highlanders all the room underneath the rebound.
As Cargo goes in, goes under, is not able to get the contact and foul she wanted. Morales' shot almost went up and then back down the cylinder, and Morales ends up with the ball as well. Now Antonelli in the corner working against Barry, or I should say, DePerna came to help. Now Eisenberg down floor after the turnover. Her shot no good. Nice job defensively. Miriam Ramadan able to get down there and alter that shot. Cargo's shot no good. Antonelli battling for the rebound, winds up with Ramadan. She puts it up no good. Gertisha Morales puts it up no good on the putback attempt. Now O'Reilly has leaked out. She loses control. Her shot is up though, and it is good.
The Highlanders turned this into a track meet here to get up and down the floor, and unfortunately had 4 shots in the basket. Couldn't drop one in, and the Patriots were able to capitalize on their move up the basket, up the floor.
That will go out of bounds. Quick hands for Concord-Carlisle into the passing lane, able to knock it out. As Gamache back out onto the floor along with Fiona Rickson. Eisenberg will take a seat for Concord-Carlisle. That'll bring out Finley Walsh again. Antonelli from the right wing, cross-court pass, gets it to Miriam Ramadan. Now Rickson has it. Rickson double team back out to Ramadan. She'll put it up, put on the line. That's a 2-pointer, no good. Rickson with the rebound, no good. Put back attempt. Antonelli somehow was able to squirm in there and get that ball, and then on putback is going to the line for 2.
And what she did when she got that rebound, Todd, was she did not bring it way down. She kept it shoulder length, was able to use her strength to go up, and she went up to take the layup. She got fouled. She's on the line.
Every game, I think we talk about how a player needs to keep those hands up when they get the rebound down low. Keep the hands up. Don't bring the ball down. You've got more opportunity to keep them up and put it right back up.
Very easy for a defender to put that hand in at shoulder length and keep the ball from going up, either calling it a jump ball or tying up the player at that particular point in the game.
So Antonelli at the line, shooting 2. That foul, by the way, went against Beal. That's her first. As Antonelli puts home the free throw, she's 1 for 2 from the line today. Second shot by Antonelli, that one no good. As Beal came away with the rebound. Now Barry with the ball, minute 12 remaining in the half. A little weave at the top of the key, out to Finley Walsh. Shot fake, opens up the baseline, but Ava Martin was waiting for her, and she didn't know what to do. It lost the ball as Fiona Rickson came in.
Great move by Ava Martin yet again.
Now Gamache. She looks to drive, gives it off to Martin. I don't know how Gamache was able to pass that ball away. Knocked out, Antonelli gets it. She'll drive in, gives it off to Ramadan. Ramadan will put that up. Bounces around, no good. Ava Martin underneath, puts it up and in, and she's going to the line for and one.
What the great defending position, looking for the rebound, right where she was, right back up, got the ball. Great court sense for Ava Martin.
First personal 15.
I've talked about it before. Ava Martin, somebody who really didn't play a lot of basketball until about 3 years ago. And just watching her development has been fantastic as she puts home the and one. She's got 9 points here in the second quarter. As Barry kicks it out. DePernis 3 is up. That one's no good. Rickson with the weak side. Oh, strike that. Antonelli with the weak side rebound.
No reason to hurry here, Todd.
Gamache able to get that away from DePernis. She'll drive that one in, no good. Martin battling for the rebound, will save it from out of bounds. Gives it to Gamache. Her shot blocked, but there's Martin again. Now Miriam Ramadan gets the block shot. And Rickson gets her shot blocked by Barry. As Finley Walsh is out. And Gamache reaching in. Looked like she got a lot of ball on that one, Jack, but she's going to be called for it.
I thought so from here, so it should be an out-of-bounds possession. I don't think she was in the act of shooting.
Solo foul number 12, Nora Gamache.
Let's see here. Gamache called for that one. They're going to give her 2 shots on this one, Jack.
Didn't quite think from here that she was in the shooting mode, but
nope, I'm wrong.
Look the we do. Nope,
I'm wrong.
Bounds, yep.
I thought I saw him with the 2 fingers up, denoting the 2. O'Reilly blocked by Ava Martin. Martin says, Miss O'Reilly, do not bring your evil here now. As that will end the half, the Highlanders trailed by 6 in the first quarter, and then it became Nora Gamache time, and then in the second quarter it became Ava Martin time, and the Highlanders lead as we go to the half, Jack, by the score of 26-18.
And let's give Ricardo Bonhomme a lot of credit for noticing that first quarter weakness, trying to penetrate. He made some key adjustments to make sure that he got somebody on the foul line. Who else? Ava Martin, who was able to wonderfully maneuver from the foul line down low, and if a shot came up from the other side, she was in position to rebound. 9 points in the second period, and some key offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds here. For some reason, the Patriots are allowing the Highlanders virtually every offensive rebound when they miss. So as a result, we have an 8-point lead in the Highlanders' favor, and they're playing shot for shot with the Patriots right now, and I think they match up nicely. When they can run, they will. When not, they will take the time to set it up, go inside, and take that advantage inside and take that easy putback shot.
Excellent point on the adjustments made by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme. We definitely are seeing that as the Patriots came out, forced a lot of turnovers. Highlanders cleaned that up, able to take the 8-point lead at the half. We will be back for second half action here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at Brune Field House on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, Jack Conley along with me here as the Highlanders lead the Patriots of Concord-Carlisle by the score of 26-18. Highlanders came out, got a little bit shocked, I think, by the defense of Concord-Carlisle. They were playing a trapping defense down in the corners and along the sideline, and they were really preventing any sort of passing penetration into the post. That threw the Highlanders off until head coach Ricardo Bonhomme adjusted things a little bit. Nora Gamache hit two straight three-pointers to eliminate a 6-point lead by Concord-Carlisle in the first quarter, and the Highlanders were able to take the lead, and then Ava Martin put them on her back in the second quarter as she scored 9 points of her 11 in that second quarter. Highlanders now with the 8-point lead, Jack.
And we got to give credit to Morales because she, although she hasn't scored an awful lot, she has been immense at both ends of the floor and picking up rebounds and dishing the ball off. Can't say enough about the work Ava Martin has done from the foul line, going inside, being in proper position. Reagan Antonelli has also penetrated very well and dished the ball off well. So Coach Bonhomme, as you said, Todd, recognized some of the problems with that 1-3-1 defense. A couple of outside shots, forced him to step out a little bit, opened it up inside, and here we are now with the Highlanders with an 8-point lead starting the third period.
Highlanders will have the ball starting out the second half, leading by 8 as Gamache and Antonelli in the backcourt. Joining them will be Miriam Ramadan along with Ava Martin and Gertisha Morales on the floor as Antonelli and Gamache at the top. The right wing three up by Gamache, no good, as she misses her first three here of the second half, first three attempt. As Barry drives in, she's been effective driving in. She's gotten 6 points that way. As she drove in that time, the shot knocked away out of bounds off the rebound. As DePino will inbounds here for the Patriots. Gets it into O'Reilly. O'Reilly kicks it out. Finley Walsh from the top of the key, and she'll bank that three home. Walsh now 7 points in the game. 5-point lead for the Highlanders. Antonelli skip pass down to Martin from the right block. Her shot up, no good, a little short, as Eisenberg was there defensively and comes away with the rebound. Eisenberg, she'll look to drive. Mid-range jumper put up by her, no good. Antonelli gets the rebound. Gamache bounce pass off to Ramadan, but there's Eisenberg to steal it away as Ramadan tried to cut through the lane. Gamache pokes that one away, but it ends up with Finley Walsh. She misses the shot. Eisenberg, the putback attempt is no good, and Antonelli runs out with the rebound. It's Gamache now running the point for the Highlanders, just underway here in the second half. Martin quickly double teamed in that corner. Looking from Ramadan now on the diagonal pass. As Barry loses her footing there, Martin steals it away, but Martin's attempt to pass to Gamache stolen away by Barry. Now Barry in alone against Gamache, and Gamache is going to get the foul. As I believe she got all ball with the hand, but got her with the body there.
Yeah, it's a little bit too disappointing, Todd, because it looked like there were some good opportunities here in the last two possessions for the Highlanders. But the passes into the paint, which is the strength of the Patriot defense, allowed them to pick those passes off because they were floaters coming in. Defenders for the Patriots just moved back, picked the ball off, and started up the floor, created 2 3-on-2 breaks.
Barry at the line shooting 2. Foul goes against Gamache. That's her second, team's first of the third quarter. Highlanders looking to use that diagonal skip pass. They've used it in the first half, trying to use it there.
Effectively.
Barry's first free throw attempt is up. It's no good. She can bring it to a 4-point Highlander lead, making this one. And she does. Highlanders by 4. This timeout is going to be taken. I believe the Highlanders taking that timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to talk about what's going on here on Somerville Ed TV. First of all, I want to thank all the viewers out there, all the subscribers out there. Really appreciate it. We are almost, I say, to 3,500 subscribers. We are at 3,470. Get out there, call some friends, call some relatives. Heck, just call a random phone number and tell them to mash their buttons. Because if they do, they're going to be able to enjoy everything we have for you here on Somerville Ed TV. We've got girls basketball, as you see. We've got boys basketball as the D. Simone Highlander Hoop Fest coming up. As Reading will be here, also along with Boston United. They will be here as well. They will be battling against the Highlanders coming up in that Holiday Hoop Fest. You'll get to see that here with Kevin Scott and Jeff Argenziano. And you get hockey as well here on Somerville Ed TV as the Highlanders out to a tough beginning to their season, 1-3 overall. But there's some exciting youth on that team. And myself and Tyler Orrego love bringing you that information as well, as we will have Highlander hockey coverage beginning again in January. Make sure you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, and let's get those subscriptions up. Thank you very much as we are back to action here. Highlanders trailing by 4. Antonelli looking for some help now, gets it out to Cargo. Cargo in the corner, works around O'Reilly, holds the ball. Now Gamache with it. Walsh out defensively on her. Gamache, Cargo, right wing 3. No good as that one goes out.
You see the adjustment that Coach Benoit made during that timeout. He's got 2 people up top now moving the ball around. It's a 1-3-1 zone that they're playing very well.
Barry drives in. Her runner is up. No good. Good defense there by the Highlanders as Cargo able to pull down the rebound. 5:30 remaining. Knocked out of bounds.
Todd, for some reason, the Highlanders insist on going deep into the corner when they do have a lot of court open in the middle of the floor. Again, if my suggestion would you put somebody on the foul line so the defender would have to play one-on-one against David. I think I'd take my chance with David going one-on-one with anybody right now.
Pass down to the corner to Cargo. Pass quickly out. Now Gamache as they work it around. She's open from the left wing. No good. There's Ava Martin picking up the rebound right over top of Tapina, and she puts it up and in.
That's where her effectiveness is down low. She did a nice job at that jump hook, Todd.
As Barry gets it out to Walsh. Walsh drives. Her runner is up, no good. Ava Martin with the rebound. Outlet pass to Gamache as they try to run the floor. Concord-Carlisle's back, but Antonelli picks it up, puts it up. A little flip shot there underhanded, no good. Tapina comes away with the rebound. Highlanders need to stop running the ball. They can pull that back out. They don't have to try to drive against 3 Concord-Carlisle defenders. As Gertisha Morales comes away with a weak side board.
As you said, Todd, they match up very well underneath with Ava Martin and Morales there to handle the ball. I think they do very well posting up with Ava or Morales at the foul lines. Morales is right there now.
There's Antonelli. Out to Cargo. Whistle there. 3 seconds is going to be the call. As Martin still down in the lane for too many. Kept the foot in, I believe. Highlanders a 6-point lead. 4:25 remaining in the third quarter. Barry, defended by Cargo. Gets by her. Pass down to Eisenberg. Nice job by Antonelli. Great reach to be able to get that ball away. As Cargo tries the bounce pass. It's a little soft there. It looked like she was trying to adjust it as she passed. Now Barry and Cargo, as Cargo knocked it away, but DePina ends up with it. Timeout taken by Dave Cohen, Concord-Carlisle head coach. Things have gotten a little bit ragged out there here in the second half.
Both ways, Todd, just you said, and Cargo is a perfect example of that. She little soft pass allowed the ball to be picked over. She went on the comeback, man. Nice play, bring it back into the backcourt. There's another struggle here. Coach Cohen says, let's settle this down a little bit. Let's see if we can set up a little bit. Again, he's got to come back from a 6-point deficit right now. He knows he's got some work to do right now because the Highlanders have been effective, especially defending. They've been very good trying to penetrate. Let's see if we can get the ball back down inside. Again, like I said, I feel a little trepidatious about going deep into the corner because he gets double teamed right away. The ball could stay out top, work it down through the free throw line. Looking for that, maybe a pass into the middle. Ava Martin and Morales have been very effective down low. Reagan Antonelli, as you mentioned earlier, has done a terrific job handling the ball and defending.
3:57 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders with the 6-point lead, 28-22. As the Patriots have 4 points here in the third quarter. Highlanders only 2 points here in the third quarter. Both teams have come out, look like they're trying to make some adjustments, but then also the defenses have adjusted a little bit as well. So both teams kind of running into some difficulty here offensively. As Barry will bring this across for the Patriots. Cargo tries to reach in there. She needs to be careful. She's got 2 fouls. Pass by Barry, stolen by Morales. It's Gertisha Morales out in the open floor. She passes it back to Cargo. Cargo puts up the 3, no good. There's Ava Martin for the board. She kisses it off glass and puts home the putback.
It's her specialty, right down low, off the glass and in. Great job by Ava Martin.
30-22, the Highlander lead. Barry cuts back, and Cargo's going to get called for the push-off there. That will be Amari's 3rd personal. Seeing some frustration out there from Amari.
There's really no reason to be putting your hand on a player without the ball cutting through the middle of. I think she just tried to try and stay close just a little bit too much of a push.
As Barry now. Bounce pass into O'Reilly, and Martin's going to get called for the fouls. Ava picks up her 2nd. O'Reilly so quick when she gets the ball, she immediately is able to get that ball up towards the basket.
She spins very quickly on that move, and Ava just got a little bit of a.
O'Reilly at the line for 2. First one's up, back iron, no good. 13 foul on the Highlanders here in the third quarter. Second free throw by O'Reilly is up. That one's good. 7-point lead for Somerville. As Walsh with that token pressure, Gamache goes by it. Picked up by Burley. She's going to go all the way down. As now Morales got that rebound there, just knifed in there. She's so quick in the lane, like you said earlier during halftime when we were talking, and she's at the line for 2.
And her positioning was just where she needed to be. She's in good position here. Again, these free throws are going to become critical in a game like this, Todd.
First free throw by Morales is good. Second shot by Morales, front iron, no good. Rebound pulled around by Eisenberg. It's Barry now with it. Takes the screen from O'Reilly, who rolls off the screen, and she's fouled by Nora Gamache, as that will be Gamache's third personal. That's a tough one for the Highlanders, with her with 3. Nice job there by O'Reilly once again with that quick release.
And it was a little underneath move where she got the hand out, and it was very difficult for Gamache to avoid fouling because the hand was right there. She reached out, made contact, hence the foul.
O'Reilly makes the first.
Solo foul as well, Nora Gamache. Third personal.
O'Reilly 2 for 3 from the line so far tonight. That one bounces around, no good. Morales, good positioning, able to come away with a rebound for the Highlanders. As Antonelli quickly down, thought she saw an opening, O'Reilly closed it. Skip pass over to Cargo, now inside at the foul line to Morales. As Morales looks to give it to Cargo, somehow it wound up in Amari's hands, but she missed the shot. Very frustrated, walks away from the opportunity for a rebound, and Morales fortunately is there, and she gets fouled on the putback.
Very, very quick on the rebound. She's been a saving grace in this period here now with her work on the boards. The Highlands doing a great job trying to get it inside.
Morales will be back at the line. She's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First shot by Gertisha, rolls around and rolls home. You see Highlander head coach Ricardo Bonhomme coaching up Amari Cargo over there. Amari showing some frustration out on the floor. Got to get through those frustrations of missed shots as Morales puts home the second of the 2. She's 3 for 4 from the line. Highlanders lead by 9, their biggest lead of the night. As Eisenberg gives that one off to O'Reilly, out to Walsh. Her shot up for 3, no good. As Gamache comes in to get the rebound ahead of O'Reilly. Now Gamache, defended by Walsh. Walsh got a tip off of that one. Eisenberg wound up with it. Morales from behind is able to reach in and knock that ball away.
And she just saved the layup, Todd. She did a terrific job moving up the floor. Very quick, knocked the ball away. Gamache is a little tentative knowing she's got those 3 fouls. Coach Bonhomme in the previous timeout was telling her, relax, settle down, no unnecessary fouls. We need you for the 4th quarter.
Barry now has it in the corner. Spins back, baseline drive. No good on the shot, but Eisenberg knifes in, gets the board, kept it up high, and gets fouled going back up. So Eisenberg will be at the line shooting 2. That is the 5th team foul against Somerville here in the 3rd quarter. So the Patriots will be at the line for the remaining minute 54 of this quarter.
And I think that's one of the best rule changes that's been made in the last couple of years, Todd, that instead of 7 fouls and a half to have 5 in a period, really moves the game along a lot quicker. And now that there are 2 shots, not a 1-on-1, I think there's a real improvement in the game. It makes the game flow a lot quicker.
I agree with you about that as Eisenberg makes the first. She's 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Free throws will be critical, as you said, Jack. Second free throw up by Eisenberg is good. As Antonelli picked up that foul, that is her second, team's 5th. As Eisenberg heads to the bench. Beal brought in. Now Antonelli walks into the zone and she's called for the travel as she switched her pivot foot. Started with one pivot foot and then moved to the other one. Highlanders holding on right now to the 7-point lead, but you can just kind of feel they're a little out of rhythm right now. Minute 44 remains here in the 3rd quarter. As Barry has it for the Patriots. Out to Walsh, all the way to Beal. She's hit from 3 tonight already. She misses that one from the corner. Cargo comes away with a rebound. Spins away from the defense. Passes it to Ramadan. Back down to Cargo. Nice give and go, but Cargo misses it. Amari misses that short shot. Frustration shows, and then the offensive foul. As Ava Martin gets called for the push-off. 3 fouls on her as well. Highlanders getting some foul trouble here with Gamache and Martin, their 2 leading scorers, with 3 fouls apiece. Cargo will go to the bench. Offensive. Now that's the question. It is the 6th foul. It should be a shooting foul, shouldn't it, Jack?
It's the 6th foul. It should be.
Yep, it is, and it will be 2 shots. 16th foul against the Highlanders here in the 3rd quarter. Bonus. As I said, the Patriots will be shooting. O'Reilly will be at the line where she is 2 for 4 on the evening. First shot put up by O'Reilly, no good.
In most schools, Todd, the scorer timer is the one that usually alerts the officials because it's their job to watch the players on the floor and not to keep an eye on the scoreboard, where oftentimes the fouls are displayed as we have here at the Summerville High Gym.
Second shot up by O'Reilly is good. She's 3 for 6 from the line as Fiona Rickson's come in for Ava Martin after Martin picked up her 3rd. So the Highlanders now playing without Ava Martin as she's on the bench with 3 fouls. Antonelli working with Gamache. Gamache entry pass to Ramadan, who was wide open, and she puts it home. Miriam Ramadan gets her 2nd bucket of the night.
Great pass. Timeout by Coach Cohen.
That diagonal entry pass down to the low block, the skip pass to the other side of the floor comes in handy right there for the Highlanders.
And what I noticed too, again, for some reason the Concord-Carlisle Patriots are staying back around the foul lane line extended, allowing that easy pass to go through for that nice easy layup. Coach Cohen's going to drop back a little bit and contest some of these shots. He's giving the Highlanders too many layups.
The Patriots have done an excellent job early crashing down with that zone defense, but once Gamache hit those 3-pointers, they cheated out to keep an eye on Gamache, to keep an eye on Antonelli, to keep an eye on Cargo outside shooting, and that gives that open space underneath.
And Ava Martin particularly has capitalized on that. And look at the great job that Morales has done rebounding because she's got the room to maneuver. Her quickness from the top of the key down inside to pick up the rebounds has been critical to the Highlanders' lead here tonight, Todd.
Highlanders leading this one by 8, 35-27, just under a minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So they welcome in dual county conference residents, Concord-Carlisle. As Walsh passes out to Beal, Beal to Barry. Walsh once again back to Beal. Skip pass here to the near side. Driving in is going to be DePino. Little push off there. Refs did not have angle to see it as Antonelli got away with it and stole the ball away. That's a coach's niece right there.
Oh my God!
Bad pass though as Barry picks it off and goes in for the easy 2.
All I can say is, where's that bounce pass, Todd?
As Gamache drops it off of her knee, but it came off of DePino. I thought it came off of Gamache's knee there for a second, but I think DePino got it last.
Reagan Anthony made a great play down there to take the ball away, come up the floor, but made a very lazy pass that was easily picked off by the Patriots. Went in for that easy off-the-glass layup.
As Martin will check in for the Highlanders. Gertisha Morales will come off, 15.7 seconds remaining. So get her out here for this offensive possession. Shot clock is off. Highlanders lead by 6. Martin gets it. Tries to pass it out to Antonelli. Walsh, excellent anticipation, knocks that one out. 12.5 seconds remaining. As now Gamache will come and get the inbounds for the Highlanders. Out to Antonelli. Now Ramadan trying to get it down to Rickson, but stolen away by DePino. And foul will be called. No, out of bounds.
Everybody could see that pass going into the corner, very easily picked off. I'm surprised they're not looking inside, especially with only a few seconds left to go.
6.3 seconds as Barry has it. Gives it off to Beal for the deep three. No good at the buzzer. And the Highlanders lead by 6, 39 to 25, or 35, I should say, to 29 here after 3 quarters of action, Jack. Hey, we've got a great fourth quarter coming up. Highlanders a little bit of foul trouble as Ava Martin, I should say, as well as Nora Gamache both have 3 fouls along with Amari Kergo. But the Highlanders holding on to this 6-point lead.
And the 2 of them can very easily play with those 3 fouls because anybody with 3 fouls knows, and their coach will be pointing out to them during this break, that to play with the defense with the feet, no unnecessary reaches that are going to happen as a result. The Highlanders now have a 6-point lead and simply need to maintain that offensive presence down low, looking forward to make sure that they penetrate inside and to perhaps draw the foul from the Patriots, who are going to be very aggressive defensively right now because they're down 6 points. And remember, we have 0-0 for fouls here. They won't be shooting 2 shots, so the Highlanders are going to be very careful on defense. They'll be looking to penetrate inside so they can pick up a foul and keep this lead.
And that's an excellent point, Jack, because when you think about it, Concord-Carlisle did not have any fouls there in that third quarter. They committed no fouls. And that doesn't tell me they played perfectly. That tells me the Highlanders were not aggressive enough on the offensive end and were not creating the contact necessary to get fouls.
So more penetration inside is what you'll be looking for Highlanders in this period, Todd.
Underway here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes remain. Highlanders looking for the win over the Division I opponents, Concord-Carlisle. As Beal has it at the right wing, gives it off to Walsh. Walsh out to Barry. Barry looking to drive against Antonelli. Drives into the lane, puts that one up, no good. Ava Martin pulls down the rebound. Good positioning once again by Martin. Now Gamache picks up the double team, gets it over to Antonelli on the far side. That corner pass, once again, that diagonal pass to the paint. Kicks back out to Gamache. She gets it into Ramadan. Ramadan shot up, no good. Out of bounds, last touched by the Patriots. 7:19 remaining here in the game. Highlanders holding on to the 6-point lead, 35-29. Antonelli double teamed. Pass out into nowhere. Rickson didn't know where it was going or thought it was to somebody else. And now Rickson's going to be called for the travel as she picked up that ball and moved her feet a little bit. So the Patriots,
12 feet away, had a very good look at both of those feet, backed up a little bit, trying to maintain her balance.
now Barry with it. Defended by Gamache. Gamache gets a poke on it, but Barry keeps control. Barry goes to the baseline drive, and Gamache is going to pick up her fourth. That is not good for the Highlanders, as Nora Gamache has picked up her fourth foul. Third, my bad. I had her listed as 4. That is my bad. My scoring is, of course, unofficial. Barry drives in, tries to give it off to O'Reilly. A little too hot to handle, and Rickson comes up with it. Now Gamache. A shield drive down to Pina will be called. As Gamache.
Let's look for an inside pass right here now. Ava Martin and Morales are very good inside. Morales is out for the moment, so let's see if there's something inside. Ava Martin is right where she should be, down low.
As Ramadan looks to inbound. Screen for Martin, but Perna able to get hands on that inbounds and steal it away. Walsh almost left it behind, but kicks it to Beal. Beal's three-pointer is up. That is no good, as Antonelli had a hand in the face. 6:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders with a 6-point lead. Gamache gets it down to Antonelli. Entry pass to Martin, who gets hold of it. Martin turns, fires, and puts it home.
That little jump hook has been money for her tonight, Todd.
As Barry drives in, shot up no good on the runner, but fights for her own rebound and steals it away from Rickson and puts it up and in. Good fight underneath there by Barry. As Gamache now, as they extend the pressure up to midcourt, and the pressure is going to bring about a turnover. as Gamache's bounce pass to Antonelli will bounce off her hip and out of bounds. As Morales and Cargo check back into the game for the Highlanders, just under 6 minutes remaining. Walsh from the corner. Entry pass to O'Reilly. Out of bounds as O'Reilly's foot was on the line when she tried to save it back. Timeout taken by Concord-Carlisle head coach David Cohn. 5:52 remaining in the game. Want to take just a second, make sure everybody knows about all the great holiday winter concerts that are available here on Somerville Ed TV. We've got winter concerts from all over the city of Somerville Public Schools, as you've got Winter Hill out there with multiple grades of Winter Hill, Argenziano Academy ones, Argenziano I should say, as well. I saw that one posted the other day. Just so many things that we have for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Concerts from the school systems, as well as moving on ceremonies at the end of the year and graduation, of course, from Somerville High School. And of course, we've got all of the athletics here on Highlander Athletics here on Somerville Ed TV. Girls basketball, boys basketball, and hockey here in the winter. Make sure you have mashed your buttons and you have liked, shared, and subscribed so that you can get all of the action as we enter into 2026. Can you believe it, Jack?
It is coming up on us quickly, Todd, and no better place to be than inside on a Highlander sports activity night. What's better tonight than watching the girls playing basketball tonight? Kids giving it their all. We have a lot of parents here and friends watching the game. A lot of fun, and here we are with the Division II team taking on Division I opponent, giving it everything they can handle.
As the Highlanders lead that Division I opponent by 6, 31-37. Pressure has been extended by the press of the Patriots as the deflected pass comes to Regan Antonelli. Antonelli's baseline jumper no good as Ava Martin battling for the rebound, but great position there by Barry as she comes away with it. Barry dealing with Cargo, able to get by her. She steps over Gamache. Great move there by Barry as she puts it home. She leads the scorers for Concord-Carlisle with 13 points. As Cargo gets it. Gets by DePerna, but her bounce pass off target. O'Reilly steals it away. Highlanders have to play under control, and it looks like they're struggling to do that right now.
Cargo is in way too much of a hurry to drop there. You have plenty of time and you have the lead. You don't have to be in a huge hurry.
You have the lead, and you have the 4-point lead, I should say, and 5 minutes remaining. As Gamache, I don't know how she put that up. I don't know how it happened, but it went home, and she's going to the line for the and one.
She had the opportunity. She took that little running right hand. It was absolutely terrific watching her go in, and she picked up the foul. Just when the Highlanders needed a couple of points the most. Let's hope she can make the free throw.
Eisenberg picks up her third personal, second team foul on the Patriots here in the fourth quarter. As Gamache looks for the and one. And she gets it. Her first free throw of the night, and she's 100% from the line. 7-point lead for the Highlanders, 40-33. Barry gets it out to DePerna. Back out to O'Reilly now. Right wing three is up. That's no good. Out of bounds. Highlanders ball.
A little confusing to me is why Coach Cohen is looking to take the three-point shot when they have plenty of time left to try and penetrate inside, to try and slow the game down, maybe pick up a foul. Now the ball's in the Highlanders' hand with a chance to add to the lead.
Concord-Carlisle with the pressure now full court. Antonelli able to break it, gives it out to Martin, working against DePerna on the baseline. DePerna, good job defensively, pressure-wise, but Martin able to pass out of it. Antonelli now, double team comes. Late there is Eisenberg trying to steal the pass. Gamache is alone, puts up the three, no good. Morales, though, great position, able to get the rebound, battling against Eisenberg, and she kicks it out to Antonelli. Antonelli, the interior pass to Martin. Martin double team, and Eisenberg's going to come up with their fourth foul as she reached in there, but Martin, the strength, able to move that ball up through that block attempt.
Two hands on the ball. Just as she was taught, very fundamental basketball. She spun, went up. Eisenberg reached in, picked up the foul. We're at the line for two shots.
Ava Martin showing her strength there as She's at the line for the 2, misses the first. First miss of the night from the line for Ava.
You should bend the knees just a little bit more to get over that front rim. Oh,
And that's just a little bit too much as it bounds around and out. 7-point lead still for the Highlanders, 4 minutes remaining. DePerna's corner 3, no good. I don't know, Jack, they're taking these quick threes. Like you said, I'm not totally sure whether they're not working their offense still.
And they've got some good position players down low, and they've been effective going inside. Why are they throwing them from outside? They're a little confusing.
As Barry has it now, defended by Martin. She'll look to drive. Instead, she steps back for the 3. That one's no good. Morellis, it's like there's glue on those fingers as she holds onto that ball with the fingertips.
And Todd, the pros don't even shoot 50%. So in high school, you're lucky if you shoot 20 to 30%.
As Barry puts that one up, no good. Gets her own rebound, good follow. Not able to put that one home, and Morellis comes away with a rebound.
That's it. Take your time. You get plenty of time.
Gamache slows it down slightly. Antonelli, there's the entry pass to Martin. Martin puts that one up, no good. Looking for her own rebound, but it comes out to Walsh. Walsh gets it off to DePerna as the Patriots down by 7, moving quickly with the ball. Barry now will drive. Inside is Antonelli all over the place there on Eisenberg, but no call. I'm honest, I'll tell you I'm honest. As Antonelli drives in from the wing. Knocked out of bounds there by Barry. 2:49 remaining in the game. Highlanders holding on to the 7-point lead.
And for everybody of you at home, remember there are 35 seconds when you have possession of the ball to take a shot. When you have a lead, you have a 7-point lead with under 3 minutes. You don't have to be in a huge hurry. You have the lead. You want to try and penetrate inside. And right now they're looking to maximize with both Morellis and Martin down low, see if they can get a pass inside and take advantage of the effectiveness they both had under the basket.
Highlanders need to get the inbounds here. Cargo had to play that off of DePerna's leg to earn another inbounds. As Cargo now defended by Barry, spins off of her into the lane, will kick it out to Antonelli, left corner 3, up, no good, and it tips off the top of the backboard, so it will go over to the Patriots.
It's straight up defense now for the Highlanders. No easy penetration, just force them to work the ball.
Barry with the ball. From the left wing, kicks it out to O'Reilly. There's O'Reilly now to Walsh. Walsh working against Gamache. Kicks it out to DePerna. DePerna passes up the 3, drives in, misses the shot, and there's Gertisha Morellis getting the rebound after the tip from Ava Martin. Cargo saves it out from going out of bounds, but barely, but Barry steals it away. Walsh had it poked away by Gamache. Eisenberg open in the interior, and there's Antonelli getting called for the foul as Eisenberg went up for that one.
Good foul, though, by Antonelli. Make her earn these shots. We got 2 minutes left to go. 7-point lead. Pressure's on Concord-Carlisle right now to make these shots.
Foul on Regan Antonelli. That's her 3rd. 2nd personal against the Highlanders here in the 4th quarter.
They're only giving up 1 point.
Eisenberg misses the 1st. She is 3 for 5 from the line on the night as Miriam Ramadan checks into the game for Amari Kerga. Eisenberg puts that one up and home. 6-point lead for the Highlanders as Antonelli spins off of Barry. There's the pass to Morellis, who's there alone, and the foul is going to be called against O'Reilly as Morellis went up for that shot. She wasn't able to knock it home, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots, and Gertisha is 3 for 4 from the line on the evening.
I'm sure Coach Benome is saying 2 hands, go up off of both feet, lay it off the glass. She was in a quick hurry. She kind of spun the ball, and it went off the front rim. Very thankful she got fouled, and she can get it the line.
Great free throw there from Gertisha. 4 for 5 from the line is Morellis. Second one rolls around and rolls home. Good night for Gertisha Morellis, defensively rebounding and now at the line where she is 5 for 6. Walsh off the weave with Barry. Barry defended by Gamache. spins, tries the cross-court pass, and Ava Martin was right there.
Have to be in a hurry.
Highlanders can slow it down, but they choose not to as Gamache drives in. That's how they want to play. As Gamache goes for her putback, ends up with Miriam Ramadan, who's not able to put it home. Now Martin, she'll try to bully her way in. And the foul is no, timeout is going to be called. Because I think Ricardo Bonhomme wants them to slow it down, maybe. Minute 20 remaining in the game. They lead by 8 points, Jack, and they look like they're trying to come back from a 4-point deficit.
The very first thing Coach Bonhomme is saying right now is every high school coach in America would say, the clock is our friend. We don't have to be in a hurry. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to try and come after us because they want to stop the clock. We want to keep the ball moving. We have 35 seconds. Let's take a good bit of it. Let's force them to come after us. Maybe they will foul us. They have 4 fouls. The next one's going to mean 2 shots. So it's on them to be aggressive. I'm sure Coach Bonhomme is saying, let's work the ball in. We've got 30 seconds left on this shot clock. Take some time off. Let's get it under a minute. Then they're going to be very aggressively coming after the ball. Don't expect 2-on-1 all the time and pressure the ball when the Highlanders have the ball, simply because Concord-Carlisle needs to have the ball now in order to get back in this.
Concord-Carlisle has 14 fouls. They are 1 foul away from putting the Highlanders into the bonus, which of course they may want to do, although the Highlanders looking good from the foul line tonight, led by Gertisha Morellis, 5 for 6 from the line. Minute 20 remaining. Highlanders with the 8-point lead as they inbounds. As Antonelli almost fell out of bounds on the inbounds. Her pass stolen away by Eisenberg. Now Barry with it. She'll drive the lane. She puts that one up. Morellis, nice job not being too aggressive defensively, just hands straight up and was able to keep her position.
Lucky breaker now because that horrible out-of-bounds play almost gave away 2 points for the Highlanders, but thankfully they recovered and now have possession again with just about a minute to go.
As the Patriots trying to force a turnover here with this pressure. Antonelli trying to dribble through it, passes it to Ramadan at mid-floor. Now they have to get it across. It's a possibility of 10 seconds, and that's what it's going to be. 10 seconds is the call. As my little clock in the back of my head was yelling as Gamache picked that ball up, but just a little bit too late and got it across midcourt. 55.8 seconds remaining. Highlanders holding on to the 8-point lead.
And that 2-person possession was going to have to be full court press by Concord-Carlisle the rest of the way.
Barry looks for Walsh a little too far out ahead of Finley Walsh, as that was a good idea, trying to backdoor that pressure defense, that over-pursuit defense of the Highlanders.
Watch the double team here, Todd. That's likely to happen to try and force the ball over to the sideline. We'll have some more help defensively with the sideline. Let's see how well they can penetrate.
I don't know if anyone's got a good arm, but Gertisha Morellis is by herself down floor. Instead, Concord-Carlisle is going to pick up their 5th team foul, as O'Reilly is going to pick that one up, I believe. That will be her 2nd.
Strategy now for Concord-Carlisle. Nope. Concord-Carlisle is going to be in very defensive mode, trying to foul to stop the clock, and they'll play the foul game, hoping that the Highlanders will miss the free throws.
Gamache at the line, looking to give the Highlanders a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Looking for their biggest lead of the night as she makes the first. It could be a 10-point lead, as possibly head coach David Cohen for the Patriots calling off the Dogs, bringing in some of his bench players. Second free throw by Gamache, no good. Antonelli gets the board, she spins, puts it up, and that one's good, and the Highlanders lead by 11 with 40 seconds remaining. As
No
DePerna,
fouls, no fouls.
defended by Morellis, gives that one off to Chaudhary. Chaudhary gets it stolen away by Gamache, as Gamache will go in and put that one home. They'll spread it out to a 13-point lead with 20 seconds remaining. As Barry now will drive in. Martin's going to get whistled for the foul on that one. Not one she had to give, as a matter of fact, because she could have just let her take that shot with the lead the Highlanders have.
The clock again is your friend. If you'd let her take, even to make the 2 shots, you're still going to have an 11-point lead. The clock will keep running. You stand out of bounds for 4 seconds, put it in bounds, get fouled, up again. Now you're giving them a chance at a rebound and put the ball back up again and make it closer. Plenty of time, 15 seconds shouldn't be enough time for Concord-Carlisle to come back.
Finley Walsh leaves the floor as well. Second shot by Barry, no good. Morellis comes up with the rebound, and that's happened a lot this evening. 10 seconds as the Highlanders look to take the victory here. 13-point lead as the clock ticks down. The Highlanders have gone outside the GBL, taken on a dual county Division I opponent, and come away with a 13-point victory as they win this one by the score of 47-34 as the Highlanders come away with the win. Ava Martin, leading scorer for the Highlanders with 17 points on the night, as Nora Gamache ended up with 15 points. She's second in scoring for the Highlanders. Let's see here. As a matter of fact, as I'm looking at it, the fifth highest leading scorer for the Highlanders was Gertisha Morellis with 5 points. 5 for 6 from the line was Gertisha, and such a great defensive and rebounding game for her as well.
Todd, every one of those free throws by Gertisha were absolutely necessary to maintain this lead. She was so effective both ends of the floor, rebounding offensively and defensively. Some key rebounds at critical times in this one. Ava Martin, what can we say? She was where she was supposed to be in second, third, and fourth period. Little adjustments were necessary after that first period, but the Highlanders cooled off a little bit and were able to focus and concentrate as they did so well, getting inside, making the key putbacks. Ava Martin was terrific, even when double defended. Was able to turn, picked up the free throws. Free throws are critical tonight. The Highlanders made their fair share of them, really put Concord-Carlisle in the bind. And as I said earlier, I was very surprised how much of the three-point shots Concord-Carlisle kept trying to go back to, get back into it, and they missed 3 or 4 in a row. You think Coach Conway said, let's try and go inside, stop the clock, kick some fouls, but it didn't happen. But all the credit to Coach Benoman, the Somerville Highlander girls, for making this the effort they made tonight and for taking on Division I opponent, showing they can play at that level and play well.
A Division I playoff team from last year that won a game in the postseason in Division I, winning their qualifying game against Durfee. So another point just to cap off what you were saying, Jack, about the shot selection for the Patriots there in the second half. As I'm looking at my score sheet, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 made field goals. 4 made field goals for Concord-Carlisle. Only 4 in that second half, the entire second half. Only 4 made field goals, and a lot of that is because the shot selection was from the outside. Not really great shots, and they weren't working for a better look.
Christmas comes early for Somerville Highlanders this year, Todd, because it was a great defensive effort, because that's where the emphasis was. Coach Benoman deserved a lot of credit for getting the most out of this talented group of sophomores. Reagan Antilli had a couple of tough spots there with some soft passes and not hitting the ball well, but she was very present offensively. A couple of key points at the end of the game where she needed to be. Can't say enough about Ava Martin. Again, the rebounding Morellis and the great play by Nora Gamache, especially when the pace needed to be picked up, especially on that little nice floater that she took coming in from the left-hand side. Beautiful play at a key point in the game.
No doubt about it, as the Highlanders come away with the 13-point victory over the Patriots of Concord-Carlisle. First of all, I want to say to everybody out there watching, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you very much, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Really appreciate you watching. Really appreciate everybody in this holiday season. Have a great holiday season, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is, as well as a Happy New Year, because we're not going to get the opportunity, Jack. We won't get the opportunity to see these folks until 2026. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you as well, Jack. Thank you very much, Jack Conley, my partner in crime here on the basketball hardwood. A big thank you as well to working solo tonight, our director slash cameraman slash Joe of all trades, Joe Constantine, as he does amazing work back there for us. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV.
Great call tonight, Todd. Well